And next we see about the Teflon. Teflon is also one kind of plastic. Have you heard of cooking utensils in which the food does not stick when we cook it? Some utensils, some things we use it for cooking. When we are cooking, that cooking items like oil or chili powder, whatever we keep, it will not stick to the dish. Stick to the dish means stick means chip, so it will not stick to the like gum. It will not stick to the dish. What is the substance that is used to coat these utensils? This substance is actually the polymer. Teflon, which is also used for making insulated instruments. Teflon is also used in making pipes or tubes. Teflon is also insulated instruments. Insulated means which will not pass the electricity. Okay, and also Teflon is also used as the utensils. Okay, that means like dishes for cooking they will use it. Teflon is used making pipes or tubes that often come in contact with corrosive substances such as concentrated acids, concentrated alcohols, aqua regia. Aqua regia means what? Nitric acid. Nitric acid plus HCl means hydrochloric acid is called as aqua regia. Please write this one. Nitric acid plus HCl 1:3. That means 1 amount of nitric acid and 3% is hydrochloric acid. 1:3 is called as a aqua regia. These days Teflon is also used in making and other things. Okay. So but that means with corrosive substance which has concentrated acids, when it is come into contact with them, it will not be affecting much. Okay. Teflon is made from tetrafluoroethylene. Tetra means what? Right, meaning 4. 4 fluorines and ethylene. 2 carbons will be there. That is why F. Okay. Tetrafluoroethylene. So 2 carbons, double bond. And catalyst, high pressure. Okay, at the high pressure, and we use that catalyst, and tetrafluoroethylene is heated and we get the Teflon. N will show number of the tetrafluoroethylene, how many are present. Note that Teflon is inert to all chemicals but can melt at temperature above 330 degrees. Inert means it will not react with any chemicals, but if it is come in contact with the heat below 330 degrees Celsius, it will not melt. But above 330 degrees Celsius, the Teflon utensils or dishes will be melting. That is why when we use the Teflon dishes, we should use the lower temperature. Okay. The next one is the polyvinyl chloride. Poly means many. Okay. So here we use the chlorine. Okay. Polyvinyl chlorides. Hydrogens are there and heating with the help of the catalyst. And then here we see, have you ever wondered what is common to the material used to make raincoats, table covers, mud guards of cycles and motorcycles, toys, plastic toys, gloves, and electrical wires? Electrical wire coatings, that copper electrical wires, on top we are using green color, black color, blue color coatings, insulating coating. So for all that we use the polyvinyl chloride. PVC means polyvinyl chloride. So vinyl chloride is heated in the presence of a heat and chemicals, and we get the polyvinyl chloride. Okay. And so some harmful effects of polythene. Polythene very useful for us, but also it affects our health. Okay. Harmful effects of polythene. Understand? Harmful effects of polythene. We see now. So this mark will show us this, and above the arrow mark, this means heating. Okay. That is the sign. Okay. So till very recently, most of the materials and objects that we used in our day-to-day life, such as furniture, paper bags, jute fabrics, etc., were made from plant products. These were easily decomposed. Decomposed means easily mixed in the soil and easily break into small pieces. And although cutting trees is access to obtain products, caused environmental imbalance. Before plastic comes, we used the mostly paper made things. But to prepare the paper bags, jute fabrics, furniture, so all the trees are cutting off. We are cutting so many trees. So to reduce the cutting of forest, cutting of trees, so they found out the polythene, plastic. It is a petroleum product. Polythene is what? One of the petroleum product. In the petroleum products we have many, kerosene, diesel, all these things are the products of the petroleum. So polythene is also a product of the petroleum, because in the petroleum so many carbons are there. Okay, and thinking that this would reduce the cutting of trees, we now know that most chemicals do not affect polythene, and so it cannot be decomposed easily. So many chemicals are used in the polythene, so easily it is not mixing in the water, and it is damaging the soil, and it is bringing so many, when we burn, so many chemicals are released, and these chemicals are affecting the health. Okay, so it is rapidly means very fast, becoming a cause of environmental pollution. So, because polythene does not decompose, does not mix in the soil, it affects not only the lives of the humans but entire ecological system. What is the ecological system? The relationship between the biotic components, abiotic components. Bio means life. Biotic components means living organisms. Abiotic components means non-living organisms like water, sun, and the wind. All these are helpful for the living organisms. So all these are abiotic components. So the relationship between the biotic and abiotic components is called as the ecological system. If we try to destroy it by burning, gases such as carbon dioxide and CO are produced. So when we burn the polythene, what is the gas is produced? Carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide is produced. So try your best to reduce the usage of polythene so that we reduce the pollution in the environment. It is clear from figure 6 that regular use of polythene leads to pollution of environmental factors such as water, air and soil. When animals eat polythene, they fall sick and can even die because polythene is not digested. Okay, now you see polythene how it is in the water. Okay, so many animals in the cities, they don't get the food, so that they eat the plastic. When they eat the plastic, it is not digest and they die. Okay, so in this situation, it is of primary importance that we eliminate means we don't use, okay, and or minimize to use of polythene. Several positive steps have been taken in this direction. Research shows that some microorganisms are capable of decomposing polythene, and some scientists found out there are some microorganisms, some small organisms which decompose the polythene. That means which makes the polythene into small pieces and able to mix in the soil. Like earthworm is the decomposer. It will be decomposing the dry leaves and everything and lose the mud and make the manure. Okay. So it also proposed the polythene can be melted to build roads, and also another one they found out plastic also can be melted and be used to make the roads. Many other initiatives have been undertaken to recycle polythene. Okay. So here are some points we will see. ROH, OH means alcohol, COOH means it is acid. ROH and RCOOH are used to denote alcohols and acids respectively. Okay, OH means alcohol, COOH means acid. An atom or group of atoms which when joined to an alkyl group determines the characteristic of a chemical properties of that carbonic compound is known as a functional group. For example, so this is the alkyl group. So for this, when the OH is added, functional group, so this property of the methane will be changed. Okay, and so many properties will be there. So OH is the alcohol functional group, and COOH is the acid functional group. Alkyl group is denoted by -R. The functional group is in alcohols is -OH, and in alkanoic acids minus not dash COOH. Okay, acids. Fermentation of molasses used for industrial preparation of alcohol. That means molasses, that after removing the sugar from the sugar cane, the remaining part is called molasses. Molasses, when we do the fermentation, how we do the fermentation? By sending the mixing with the yeast. So this molasses can be changed into alcohol. Pure alcohol which does not have any water is known as a absolute alcohol. Rectified spirit is ethanol having 5% of water. If in the alcohol, if the 5% of water is there, it is called as a rectified spirit. If there is no water at all in the alcohol, is called as a absolute alcohol. To prevent the misuse of ethanol, it is made unfit for drinking by adding poisonous substance like methanol. This mixture is known as a methylated spirit. So to decrease the uses of ethanol, they add the methanol. So it is called as a methylated spirit. Fermentation of ethanol is used to prepare ethanoic acid. After preparing the ethanol, this ethanol is used to prepare the ethanoic acid. 3 to 4% solution of ethanoic acid is known as a vinegar. In the ethanoic acid, vinegar is there, 3 to 4% of solution, like it is called as a vinegar. And pure ethanoic acid means without water, that is ethanoic acid is called as a glacial acetic acid. Low molecular weight monomers combine together to give high molecular weight polymers. This is known as a polymerization. So many, for example, 1 rupee coins, so many 10 rupees. 10 rupees note, if we collect so many, about 20, it is called as a 200. So like that only, so many small monomers, when we combine, it is making a high molecular weight. Weight increases. So it is the polymerization. Polymers like silk and wool, which is obtained from animals, and those like starch and cellulose, which are obtained from plants, are called natural polymers. Starch and cellulose, we get it from the plants. It is used to prepare the paper. And animals, silk and wool, we get it from the animals. And the polymers which are made by the men is called as a artificial synthetic polymers. The monomers of polythene is ethene. The monomer of poly means many. So in the many ethenes, what is the monomer? Single one, ethene. So many ethane monomers combined together, they are forming the polythene. The polymer of vinyl chloride is called polyvinyl chloride. The monomer of Teflon is tetrafluoroethane. With this we have finished the lesson. Thank you, students. Once again, read the whole chapter, underline important points. Thank you, students.